We can start. Welcome to the early morning stream. With your host, Dead Knight. Jeez, that was fast. Huh. I gotta test some stuff out real quick. Test in the chat. I should probably switch account. Uh-oh. Alright, we'll see if that works. Does seem to be working. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Alright, what do we gotta do today? An epic of 7. I got some reputation. I think because of a summon. Clear that, start adventure, complete. Oh. Venture wise, we could do this and this. I haven't started this yet, so I should probably get along to doing this. I gotta start leveling up. So the Rose May Bloom run for 3 weeks. Unlike other side stories, it will mainly focus on storytelling. Story stages do not require energy to enter, but you cannot earn any event currency. There will be one combat stage each week where you can earn. Oh. Okay. Select dialogue. Right, but what's that in your hand? It looks like jewelry. It's for you. Aww. Does that mean me? On me, I'll show you a good place to relax. Aww. Alright, so where are these event things? This is another story? So the roses may bloom. Scheme. Scheme. I can't imagine how happy I was to find this place. I really need I could walk quietly without being bothered. I don't know. Okay, we're just like June 3rd. So these are all. I have no idea. This is really out of place for this game. Mountain Family Guard. Sure, that one. We'll be chivalrous. Okay, we're just gonna. We'll go the straight route. Alright, it's been a long day. Let's get some rest now and continue tomorrow. I don't understand what's going on. What do I get? This is so weird. Chest out. I can dance, I swear. Concentrate. Rose pacifying. I could use investigation suspicious while I talk to Noble in the banquet hall. Ooh. Oh, I was asking that. That's right. Why do you just... Everyone's just gotta have their weapons drawn everywhere. Ah, let's dance with our weapons out. That's right, she was especially suspicious of Enot. Do you think something has happened? Perhaps. I'm a little worried. What about? She's not being used by someone, is she? Used? I heard that ever since Diane died, there has been a faction doing whatever they can to take advantage of the confusion within Tyrael Castle to weaken the Conclave. Who knows if they could be lying in wait for the slightest misstep by the Conclave as a pretext to make a move. Jenna, you worry about too many silly little things. Achates would never help with someone as despicable as that. The kindest people are always easiest to take advantage, even if you don't mean any harm themselves, if they've fallen under the influence of somebody who does. I too would like it if my hunch was wrong, and if anybody's using Achates unless somebody's helping them. If you really do suspect that, I'll look into it. I will prove Achates' innocence. And if, hypothetically, on the extremely unlikely occasion that she's really being manipulated by someone, I will save her. Ellipses, question mark. Suddenly the hairs are standing up on the back of my neck. What's wrong? I don't know. I suddenly feel a chill run through me. I guess I'm just not used to wearing these kinds of clothes. Anyway, have you found the person you're looking for yet? I nodded towards Noble by the far wall. That's the person threatening Aether in the Conclave. Do you know them? I've seen them at the mansion a few times. As far as I know, they were one of Aether's supporters. Are you sure you're not mistaken? There's a chance I only saw them from the shadows. I'll know for sure if I hear their voice. Do you think you can walk with them? Hearing that, a blush of embarrassment momentarily flashed across Bellona's face. Returning to her normal self, she nodded. Fine, I guess I agreed to help you, after all. Oh my, is that you, Bellona? You've somehow grown even more beautiful since we last met. As soon as we greeted them, the nobleman made a big fuss over Bellona. Oh, but I have never seen you before. You would be. Ah, this is my new lover. Oh, Lord. You've never met Baden, have you? And I'll make your acquaintance, Baden. I'm not dumb. I always assumed Bellona had no interest in the affairs of the hearts. I remember you once told me you'd never get married to somebody weaker than you. We all saw it as a declaration of your intentions to die single. Giggling, I was young and foolish back then. In fact, I heard your stepmother was very attentive about your education. I would not seem all those bridal lessons finally instilled some femininity in you. Though I thought she was more interested in setting you up with Prince Aether. It hurts to hear so much. Even though I'm already in love, my parents are intent on forcing me to marry into royalty. Quite. Well, choice is up to you in the end, but it will be a tough fight. But the matter of your marriage is not solely a personal issue. The future of your family and your interests of numerous other noble houses are also at stake. As far as I know, your father has been working on the assumption that your marriage to Aether is already all but decided. Can we stop talking about this? I'm more than aware already how I have no say in my own destiny. Quite. You're a smart girl, Bellona. I trust you behave appropriately. There's nothing wrong with being a little deviant in your youth. As long as you return to your rightful place in the end, make the most of your youth and beauty while you still have them. Oof. We should leave, Bellona. Oh my, I appear to have offended your young companion. I'm sorry, I always have a tendency to tell it how it is. Fight him! Kick his ass. Rose Garden again. I can't stand how little Bologna reacts to such rude statements until she gives her point of view. Oh, God. This is so weird. Why did you get angry? We're not really lovers. There was no reason for you to get offended by what he was saying. Why didn't you respond? He was treating you like an object, a tool. You can't just let somebody talk down to you like that. He's always been like that. There's no use getting angry at him. I was once like you. I got upset and ran away from the damn place. But it was all for nothing. Whatever I do, I can't change anything. She looked angry. And yet for a moment, she loosened the tight grip that she had on her fan. Okay. I had to go through a lot until I finally accepted that fact. That's when I abandoned any hope of escape and rebellion. And people began whispering about how this violent young lady had finally had her wings broken. It described me perfectly. Even if it looks fine, a bird that has its wings broken once can never fly again. It may still dream of flying freely through the skies, but it's only a temporary escape. In the end, it cannot escape its cage. Ooh. I'll help you. Don't speak so recklessly. What could you possibly do to help me? Help you? You got a plan? I didn't choose to help you because I was naive enough to believe it would. I just wanted a distraction. It's not let me click. Click. There we go. I know you meant to comfort me. I just want you to know it wasn't necessary. From the start, your goal wasn't to save me, but to help me. I have done as promised, and I've already received enough compensation in return. Have you, though? Going along with my whims and giving me some fun was more than enough. I can't accept that! Like you said, I don't know why I told a stranger and it happened this way. So we know I'm going to answer what she was hoping for, but one thing was clear. No matter how hard I try, don't talk as if everything is hopeless. I may not know much about birds, but but I know aren't one, and I know when a person breaks a bone, they heal back stronger than ever. You failed so many times without giving up. Didn't you agree? Help us because you still hadn't abandoned your hopes and freedom. Can you tell me I'm wrong? Uh-oh. What a party pooper. She'd been anxiously wandering around the outside of the banquet hall for a while. How did it go? Did you find the noble we saw? We were just talking about that. Were you able to recognize her voice? Bologna changed the topic immediately. It was clear she wished to end the conversation we've been having there. I decided to respect her wishes. Yes, there's no doubt he was our man. His name is Baden Sutherland. His family is one of those that support Aether. He's a man of ruthless ambition, always aiming for more power. When you're a follower of profit over principle like him, it surely can't be hard for someone to convince you the other way they're thinking. Be that as may, this is as far as I can help you. I wish you the best of luck. And she just walks off. Thank goodness we were able to find out who the person was. While we were at the banquet, I did a little investigation of my own. What? Did something happen? Oh no, it's nothing. Strange. Actives, why did you keep running around meeting all those people, having strange conversation? His name is Baden Sutherland. He's a man of ruthless ambition, always aiming for more power. When your father or prophet, where did he? Could they have been talking about convincing him to join their side? But Baden, where have I heard this name before? Nope, can't remember. Thinking really is my forte. My specialty is jumping in and forcing out confessions. Fine, from this point, I'm investigating according to my own methods. I will not allow this great nation, filled with the light of the goddess, to fall in the forces of evil. And those are some weird eyes. It's been a long day. It's been a long day. Ooh, boss battle over there. Turncoat. With Bologna's help, I found out who's behind the plot. Now I need to inform the Conclave. I heard you took some random ruffian with you at the banquet and paraded them around as your lover. Do you still lack awareness of your position in this family? Do you think this is the way the future Azarian queen to conduct herself? For the minute time, I will not marry Prince Aether. Oh, be quiet already. Everything has already been prepared. Charles will be disgraced soon. Once he is out of the picture, he can no longer keep blocking his marriage. The Conclave is far too involved with matters of royal family. We need them to be dealt with so you can become the queen and control Aether. Are you plotting something again? It is none of your concern. Kinda is, seeing that you're forcing the princess into marriage, or Bellona into marriage, that you just don't take into her feelings. None of my concern. We're talking about my future. What can you even do about it? It's already been arranged. There's no room for you to intervene. I thought you finally understood, but it would appear not, and now you're causing problems again. You'll not be attending the coronation. You'll be staying here in the mansion. She got told. I looked further into Bard in person, and it seems that to have had a close relationship with Priest Nord. I assisted Queen Dean during the Archdean War. They became acquainted after they both worked on a heresy trial together. With the help of, is it Nord? Just Nord? No, Noard? Nord? He gained some power, then he started accepting bribes in return and allowing people to enter the Conclave even without necessary qualifications. Ooh. People like Enoch. It can't be no coincidence that I happened to be there in the hallway as well. That's right, but I lost it all after Nord left the Conclave. Do you think that perhaps he decided to change allegiance in hopes of regaining his power? Anyway, now we have the person and the motive. We can hand this over to Conclave. We should be able to do the rest. No! No. Alright. Bellona, you thought you'd never see me again, didn't you? It's fun how every thought you have is clear on your face. What are you doing here? Wait, more importantly, why are you telling us not to hand over to the Conclave? Well, the Rambo only pulled out a handful of papers. I found some documents detailing a plan to weaken the Conclave. No. According to these plans, the plans happen tonight. More importantly, they already have someone inside the Conclave. There's no way of knowing if the Conclave can stop it, and even if it can be blocked in advance, there's too much room to escape. That will only give them a chance to try again with an even better plan. How did you find all this? It turns out my family is one of those plotting. No, not the royal family. Parents have no loyalty to Prince Aether. They just think of it as best to keep him on the throne and control them themselves. And the easiest way to do that is to weaken the Conclave. We need to stop their plans directly. There's no time for anything else. Is this a boss battle? So I can't. This is the team I got. Why is my healer up front? Okay. I didn't think we have to wear those clothes again. On a real audience chamber, you need to look the part. Not to mention, those clothes really suit you. Bellona looked at me from head to toe before covering her mouth with a fan and smiling contentedly. My eye for fashion is never wrong. Ahem. I cleared my throat and opened up my chest more. Are you not going to act all brave this time around? Why bother when you wouldn't believe it anyway? Such a shame. Now's the time for joking, you two. The coronation is about to begin. I know, this is our only chance. We can't afford to fail. The final stage of coronation ends with the king being handed a scepter, representing dignity, and handing down a decree of amnesty. The noble's plan involved the guard passing the scepter to take the opportunity to lunge at Aether with a concealed dagger. Magic weapon prohibited from the chamber, it will be left to someone to throw their body in the way, at which point the guard will commit suicide. become a public hero for saving the king, they wouldn't criticize Sir Charles for failing to perform his duties. Following investigation, planted evidence would then be found implicating Sir Charles of embezzlement and negligence. Okay, so grab the guard and stop him from committing suicide, then grab the evidence so that other things can't happen. So hurry up. If you're late, they won't let you in. I'm afraid you won't be reaching the coronation at all. Litica, what are you doing? Litica? Are you the guard they bribed? Bribed? How do you say it? Have come here to stop Achates from falling into clutches of evil to protect Prince Aether and Erza. What are you talking about? This isn't time to get out of the way. Baden told me everything. You intend to assassinate Prince Aether today so you can run away with your lover instead of being forced into arranged marriage. Baden, why were you... Jacqueline, I received a suspicious tip that I have been secretly tailing you ever since Achates. I heard you talking about Baden, so I went to see him. It didn't take long for you to squeeze out some information up to. You are dumb, Litica. You are very dumb. They're all lies. Baden is the one who possesses a threat to Prince Aether, not these two. Lies, you say? How convenient. When I feel my bones, you are all evil. My sword will bring you out the truth to light. Okay, if you want to get your butt beat. Oh god. Is this an AoE? Attacks the enemy with a fan. Attacks all enemies with a fan. Seems good.
For the goddess.
Should probably put shield over myself because she's in the front for some reason.
How will the battle go? I won't lose.
Since you want to be the tank now, you're gonna have to put up the barrier like a tank.
I've been waiting for this moment. Everyone, I'll save you.
Oh, good job.
Is it time for magic? I present to you the greatest magic.
Didn't seem that great to me. Don't attack her. We're plotting to kill the king, the prince.
Shall we?
That might kill everyone. Hell yeah.
I won't lose.
Oh, you didn't die? What are you doing over here, punk?
I've been waiting for this moment.
Oh, there's a health thing right here. Alright. Litica, I'm sorry, but I gotta put you down. Oh, owie.
Excited. Everyone, I'll save you.
You're the tank. Be the tank. Do tank things, healer. You're supposed to attack the one in the front row. You know what? You're getting whacked. Yeah, how do you like that?
Do my best.
What is that? Damage that was increased with more enemies? That move's not even worth it to do. Just pop. There you go. Attack her.
For this moment. I won't lose.
Whap. Are you gonna use your special now? No.
I'm excited.
Oh, I could have burned it.
Hold out for more. There's no escape.
There it is. Now I'm going to heal.
Everyone, I'll save you. You're going to get better. How will the battle go?
Oof.
Release mana. Eternal sleep.
Too bad. Oh, decreased my speed. I don't like that. Oh, and just whap you. Whap! Oh, she ran away. My sword, what are you? Ah, so much fun. I haven't felt so free in so long. Bellona, how? No time to explain. I'll take care of her. You hurry to the audience chamber. Okay. No, wait. Whack. Ooh. Excuse me. Over here. Very jealous woman. I simply cannot abide anyone not giving me their full attention. Whack. This is like Super Story. What? Back? More reading. There's the trap. As I ran the audience chamber as fast as we could, but the doors were already firmly shut when we arrived. No entrance once the ceremony has begun. Please, it's important. No tantrums here, Achates. High Priestess Angelica has indulged you too much. Now you think you can demand anything you want. And what exactly is a servant doing here dressed up as a noble? What are you up to? And that is right. Who do you think will be deemed responsible if I let you inside and something happens? Just let us inside? Take responsibility for everything. Achates stared at the guards resolutely. I'd fight my father to join the Blue Cross. My decision here is more precious to me than my life. And why should we care? Clear has no intention of allowing us inside regardless of Achates, please. At the moment, the sound of instruments rang behind the door. The ceremony had begun. Uh-oh. Bang. With everyone's attention diverted, Achates looks for the opportunity to attack the guards. It was the last thing I'd expect from someone so timid, and the guards went tumbling down the corridor. Go on, stop them! Kicked the door open just as I shot it, immediately attracting the attention of many inside. Not knowing when a guard might leap out at me, I didn't hesitate and ran straight at the guard holding the scepter. What? I attacked him to the ground before he knew what was happening. Clang! The items he had been holding fell with a loud noise. One was a scepter, and the other a dagger. Damn it! The guard grabbed the dagger and ran from Prince Aether. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna be the hero. I left that, grabbed the sword. Capturing puzzles about what to do next, the guard looked repeatedly at the noble surrounding Aether. Those who met his eyes either pretended not to know him or shook their heads and stepped back. All the strength drained from him. Oh no, he lost. Interrogation room. Am I going to get, after all the trouble, Tyricus has returned to normal? Have I been interrogated? Act 10, Subsiding Wind. Nobody wanted to get out of the King Aether was caught up in an assassination attempt so soon after his coronation, so the entire incident was quickly swept under the rug. Upon questioning, the guard confessed to having made a deal with Baden to have his family debts repaid in return for attempted assassination. It emerged there was numerous other co-conspirators, but the guard knew nothing about them, and Baden kept his mouth shut tight. The two of them appealed that they'd never had any intention of actually harming King Aether, but were ignored. I was also asked how I came to find out about the plot, but I refused to tell them, revealing the connection between the Mohn family and the plot would only harm Bellona. Naturally, this led to questions about my relationship with the conspirators, but Achates successfully defended my innocence. Thanks to her reputation with the Conclave, and due to the fact that I was a loser with no connections to any powerful people, I was able to overcome the accusations. I also began exchanging letters with Bellona. Nah, we're not gonna meet her. What's up, Lim? How's it going? Lytica and Bellona were momentarily investigated for their duel. According to Bellona, Lytica almost matched her in strength and was at risk of receiving additional punishment. But even though she is simple-minded, she doesn't seem like a bad person, so Bellona testified that it was just a fight over a small dispute. Of course, I told her now the assassination attempt was thwarted and how sorry I was that it wouldn't be possible to reveal her key role in stopping it. Bellona, however, didn't seem to care. She told me it was enough for her, and the whole thing had given her an opportunity to rethink her life, which helped lighten my heart. Lighten my heart. Oh, June 6th, even though another blah blah, now song after Sir Charles summoned me to see him again. I've called you here today because I have a favor to ask. I would like you to be King Aether's assistant. Your job will be to stay by his side, keep him out of danger, and watch out for anything suspicious. Me? I'm sure your talented knight is far more suited. I'm not sure if that's best for King Aether. His magic is so soft and delicate. Oh god, that's such a weird thing to say. After what happened, if there's an armed guard following him around, watching him 24/7, I'm sure he would get upset. He might even run away again. I was hoping to prevent that by finding an assistant as soon as possible, but as all nobles are only interested in furthering their own family's prospects. His face creased into a frown. I just thought of it. Anyway, you are loyal and determined, and you have no connections to anyone in power, so there's no worries about you getting involved in power struggles. I think you're perfect for the job. Do you agree? Leave it to me. I'll do my best, because I do good stuff. Woo, woo, woo. I don't hesitate even for a second. Leave it to me. I'll do my best. I like enthusiasm. I'm sure you will do well. Ah, special promotion. Good ending 1. Peaceful Tyrael Castle. All according to plan. Baden must have thought he failed. He doesn't even know he's been abandoned. It's a shame, but that's karma. Everyone expecting a lot from you, myself included. So it's like a visual novel with multiple endings, like a good, a bad ending. It's been a long day. Let's get some rest. See the okay. Ooh, we got some stuff. Love potion is said to be a magic potion. Blah blah. Increases the effect of all healing received by an ally by 5%. If the effect overlaps, only they feel. Oh, that's kind of bad. Refer to the hint. Refer to this. So, Lydico, was it? It's been a while since I met such a good match. I'd love to spar again. Clear all battle stages. There's 15? What's up, Flex? Acquire Royal Rose. I need 250, 500, 1,000. Secret letters. Okay. Perfect. There's a lot of freaking reading going on here. Please don't cry. I'm not abandoning you. Stop lying. You never planned to come back, just like all the other servants. Just because I'm going far away doesn't mean I have to see the other again. Oh, no. But if you still don't trust me, I'll give you this. What is it? It's a ring my mother left for me. The ruby is meant to represent a promise made with blood. I'll make a blood promise to you through this ring. I'll always be on your side, no matter how far along we are apart. Right now, we're both young, so we can't do anything about me leaving. But later on, when we're both grown-ups, I'll come find you. Jenna. Wait, what? Was that it? What is going on? Where has he gone this time? He couldn't have left the castle, could he? I really wish he'd grow up already. Following King Aether around and making sure he didn't get into any trouble ended up being harder than I expected. Feeling like the babysitter assistant. I wandered all over the castle looking for him. Turned around the corner, grumbling to myself. I heard faint whispers of conversation. What do you think about King Aether? Why are you asking me all this all of a sudden? President Althunk is fit to lead this country well. He's too controlled by the nobles and conclave. It's not good for Azura. Shh. Do you want the entire castle to hear you? Who cares? I'm not wrong, am I? Whispering man's voice began getting more agitated. I'm gonna try here just in case I hear some plot stuff. I knew I had to hear more. Sir Charles is always going on about the rifle line succession, but isn't ridiculous anyway. Queen Diane took the throne by pushing it out of the previous king, so why can't it happen again? Well, in the first place, King Aether and Queen Diane, Sir Charles, is there something you'd like to say? We're just worried about the future for Azura. You presume too much with your meddling. There would be no issue sharing your opinions. Were you simple subject of His Majesty, but you're here in the castle to serve him, are you not? It is the duty of the king's subordinates to help His Majesty exact his will. If you dispute His Majesty's right to rule and unwilling to serve him, what reason is there to keep you in the castle? I'm sorry, we were thinking. Everyone makes mistakes, so I'll forgive you. But next time, two of them thanked them and walked away. As you've heard yourself, there are many within the castle who disapprove King Aether. Be careful to make sure Your Majesty hears none of it. It would hurt his tender little heart ever so much. I understand. I'll be careful. Okay, was there anything strange about His Majesty today? Not at all. I was bright and cheerful as usual. It's like His Majesty has already forgotten about the assassination attempt last week. That guild war is insane. All the opponents one turn KO me. Yeah, I'm not strong enough to really fight in it, Flex, but I did try some challenge battles, and I just got, like, I didn't even get a turn on the attack round. It was that bad. Their, like, speed and attack was just insane. I'm sure His Majesty must miss you a lot. Hooray, what shall we play next? Please, let's stop. No way, you said we could play when all work was finished. I need to play as much as I can when Charles isn't here. Oh, yeah, His Majesty, something like that. Anyway, you appear to be carrying out your duties admirably. Please continue to look over King Aether for me. But yeah, that guild war was insane. They put us against an insane group, so I need to get my unit stronger so that when we come back up, I'm a bit stronger. Sir Charles patted me lightly on the shoulder and left. Sir Charles? Failing to find Aether, I decided to ask for Ectes to help when we finally find him. This is so weird. I don't know if I like it. It's like an odd visual novel right now. I searched every inch of the castle after Sir Charles left, but failed to find a slightest trace of Aether. Eventually resigned myself to asking, having to ask Ectes for help. Sorry to drag you into this well. No, I'm glad to help. Actually, I was a little sad you hadn't come to see me this whole time. I thought perhaps you'd forgotten me. I've just been so busy. It's okay, knowing I was the first person you thought of when you needed help makes up for it. I forgive you. Aw. Yeah, my strongest is Armintha, and I've 36 so far, but she was definitely a good draw. Yeah, my defending team almost won through Euphine, Aether, and Lytica, but just couldn't beat it. Sir Charles scolds me if I could serve cold meals to the king. I just sound like a wife being nagged and a mother-in-law. Really? But why does he keep running off? Maybe he's hungry for freedom like certain noble lady we know? Overcome with pressure of being the king, yearning for a rebel, or maybe he just finds it fun to see me so panicked. He's a little immature, but I don't think he's that kind of person. He's not the type to disappear for no reason. Meow. Do you like... There's plenty left, so eat all you want. There he is. That voice. We heard through the rose garden a sound around the corner of my King Aether feeding a tiny kitten. Aether, there you are. I always wonder where you go at mealtimes. Are you out here feeding cats? Charles was always telling me if children don't always have regular meals at proper times, they won't grow properly. And your master should not be skipping meals either. Don't treat me like a child. Meow. Sure about the reason of the argument, the kitten suddenly clung to Ectes' hand and started acting cute. Aren't you a cute little thing? Where's your mommy? Somewhere far away. I was crying next to a dead cat when I found it. Seeing it like that, I couldn't just walk by. I see, poor little thing, it's so young. I already know Charles won't let me take care of it back at the castle, so I at least make sure it ate well. But it will be found out in no time, not to mention this is no place for a kitten to be playing. Still, I can't believe it. Even I know everything will magically work out, or if I ignore it, nor will it just if you keep it to yourself. I don't want to put Ectes on the spot with a cat, so I guess I'll do this one. Guess we just need to find a new owner who can look after it properly. Like who? Commander Katenka has 4 arms. I'm sure that's really useful for playing with a cat. I feel like she's more likely to use it as a tool to interrogate people who hate cats. Angelica? I'm sure she'd be too lazy. Then someone outside the castle? Then I'll never be able to see it. How about I do it? I've been viewed across doors, but I have to do the room myself. So nobody else has a room nearby, even if it meows, I don't know, nobody should know. Wow, you're so cool. Yudi? Eutyclyde, Tyralia the Third. Euclid Yudi leapt into Hecate's arms, accepting her as its new owner. And now we have kitten business settled. It's time for you to eat, King Aether. Now, I want to play with Yudi. No, no. We did it a favor, King Aether, blah blah. Fine, but you definitely need to play it next time. This story. Remember the cat's name? Oh. Euclid. Shadowy hallway. Ooh, on the way back to Holler, the Blue Cross Acties, I ran into Lytica and Jenna, who were looking for us. I thought I said at us. They were looking at us. Those weirdos. This story's so weird. Aha, there you are. Wait. We're smuggling the kitten into Blue Cross. The woman from Beauty appeared with Jenna. My fears of high spirits sank to the ground in a second. Where have you two been? We know all the cats looking for you. You were looking for us? Ike and I were scouring the castle looking for Aether. It seemed this woman was also looking for us. Always one step behind. We were about to leave since you weren't here, but thankfully we ran into you anyway. You have something to tell these two, don't you, Lytica? Yes, about the thing before I'm gonna wait. Sorry that you made it so easy to misunderstand their intentions. Lytica, you said you'd apologize. Are you an apology as well, even with no evidence to start suspecting Actes? Oh no, it's my fault for not being clear about what was happening. This is so weird. Lytica nodded enthusiastically at Jenna's words. It's a blessing that Bellona let it all be passed off as a minor dispute, or else Lytica may have been excommunicated from the rows of apostles. That's not cool. This is the first time she started passing judgment without evidence. Searching for evidence wastes valuable time, during which heretic may escape. I tell you time and again, you can't just lash out based off your own assumptions. If you at least had the evidence. Anyway, Lytica told me that Actes wanted to know if she noticed anything suspicious about the conclave. Now we know you're not concluding with a suspicious faction, and it should be safe to tell you, Actes. These days, Enoch has been a little suspect. Not? He's been writing secret letters and disappearing at night. First, we thought he was a lover, but then we realized that's unlikely considering his personality. Nobody would confess to liking him unless they were a spy trying to get information. Uh-oh. I was planning to follow him tonight to see what he was up to after telling Lytica blah blah joining. We'll provide definitive proof you're on his side. Definitive. So, how about it? What should I do? Probably should. You've always been suspicious of him. True. Going for blah blah. Would you mind coming with me too? I don't think I can leave King Aether. The atmosphere here doesn't seem great these days. Oh, okay, if you're busy. Come on, Actes, you can give up that easily. It's your job keeping King Aether and the throne safe, is it not? Shouldn't you be nipping potential risks in the bud early? You can't just wait until the danger in front of you. Not wrong, but it's a little humanity being scolded by you, of all people. Uh-oh, she's gonna murder me. Gonna cut my head off. Calm down, Lytica. Put your sword away. Put your sword away! Or your little axe staff thing. Hurry, that would be good for you to come with us. Please join us if you can. Okay, I can have someone else cover for me today. You said no when I asked you the same thing. For some reason, Actes looks upset. What are you upset for, huh? I feel reassured knowing the two of you will be with us okay at dinner time. Meow. Jenna, looking forward, as a kitten has been hiding in Actes' chest, became alert. Oh, it was a kitten. I was so surprised. Oh my, it's so cute. Can I touch its little feet? Can I touch its little feet? Right now. It's so quiet up until now. Let's go, Lytica. I'm allergic to cats. Oh, well then, there's no choice. We should get away from here quickly. Anyway, we'll see you tonight at the Roses Apostles main temple. Don't be late. So that a loud sneeze, Lytica grabbed Jenna and dragged her away. Did I upset you? A little. Sure, remember before anyone else finds out about Yudi. Yudi. I had to rush the Blue Cross door and the sulky look in her face. It's been a long day. This is so freaking weird. Do I get a battle here? Huh? Do I? No. Why? Oh, God. Litica, Jenna, Ectes, and I follow, to find out who he's been working with. This is so weird. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of, this. This is just weird. Now's on the move, let's go. I'm so nervous, we won't get caught, will we? Of course not, since I imagine first time telling someone as this where I can tell you the most important thing. Quiet, let it go, that's right, no matter what happens, you don't make any noise. A cool head and a calm heart are essential. Then why are you here? What did you say? Let it go! See, you lost your temper immediately. Stop it, you two, before we get discovered. I got each other, more going back, following, mumbling to ourselves. Not moved in a small airship. What? Not moved in a small airship outside the wall city gates, but Jenna and I already prepared a vehicle for us to follow in. June 11th night, Soleil Forest. Enoch. What's he doing come all the way to Soleil? Who could have possibly been meeting here? Be careful where you step. You could fall in if you're not careful. That's right, especially the rookie. Jenna barely managed to catch later. She immediately lost her balance. See, she can't take my eyes off you for a moment, can I? It was a demonstration. I was trying to show them that might happen if they weren't careful. If you say so, Ectes, I will help you so. I held out my hand for Ectes, but then remembered what happened the day before. As I was still fretting over whether or not to take my hand back, Ectes let out a small sigh and took it. Don't worry, I've already forgotten about it. I can never hate you for long. You're too nice. I tended to smile reassuring her, but as soon as I saw her face, I felt sorry. I appreciate the trust you have in me, but I'm not as nice a person as you think. Ooh, that's for other side, not you. Don't you remember when we first met? Rainy day? Was it rainy? Of course I remember. You were suffering because of a sudden rain shower. No, the sun was showing bright the day we first met. Oh? What are you confusing me with? Really aren't such a good person after all. How did I ever... Friend I really remember just made her angry again. Oh no, I didn't know. Anyway, ever since the day we met, you've always been the first to offer me your hand and help. I did seem easy scared, but so many times I've been able to brave things. Oh, I made her mad. When we fought the noble conspiracy activities back then. At the moment, Jenna's footsteps halted. Shush, has met someone. Let us have a conversation. Is this that special poison? That's right, you can't imagine how hard it'd be to come by this. Acquiring a Rutinian dragon's poison is like getting blood from a stone. Good work. Rest assured you'll be compensated sufficiently. Dragon poison? What could they possibly need such an expensive and rare poison for? Can they introduce somebody? Can they? What do we do, Jenna? Attack. We've got them red-handed. Not yet. We need to get a better grip on the situation. At the moment, the moon emerged from behind the cloud and bathed the floor and illuminated the two men. Man's poison out was... Father? His father, Roosevelt. Uh-oh! These were looking lost ever since they had a man dealing with an was revealed. I knew her father was the lowest part of the previous king, but the only answer is to attack me, to tell them we saw everything and force them to confess. Litica, could you really do that if you're in the same situation as me? I don't mean to let them off, but we need to approach this kind of thing more carefully. I have no idea. Since becoming a nun, I haven't met him even once. I have no idea what he... It'll be okay. We still don't know what's happening. We need to investigate more deeply. Stop worrying to get some rest. Be all for the night. Jenna patted Act's shoulder and wiped away the tears from her cheeks. Sorry. Last thing where Acti stood up and left her running away. Uh-oh. This is back with the prince. I discovered father's action and I struggle to think of a way to comfort her. Oh no! This is literally a visual novel. Again, the beginning nagging me to let him go to the kitten for a moment to open his eyes, but I managed to dissuade him because his faculties wasn't feeling well. Usually so stubborn, King Aether let it go surprising easy. I just missed Judy. I'm Sorry, I know we promised we would be able to visit. It's okay. I'm more worried about Akates. That's it. I should have given her a present to cheer her up. What do you think she'd like? A bouquet? How about a bouquet? I like bouquets. Alright, present. A nice bunch of flowers. A bunch of money would be better than flowers. Oh, flowers, sure. Bunch of money. What? Sure, she'd love that. Imogen might get teary-eyed over a moment as a Crozet Rose proposal came to mind. Those were the days. I don't imagine I'll see her smile again like that for quite some time. What's wrong? Your face suddenly. Oh, it's nothing. Why are you getting teary-eyed? I was just thinking about something. Smile back and attempt to be more convincing. Let's go to the garden then. The roses should be blooming beautifully around this time. King Aether spent all afternoon collecting the most beautiful roses we could find for Akates' bouquet. The garden didn't seem very happy to see us cutting off roses. They had tried so hard cultivating, but they were just going to wilt eventually anyway. Despite how rough the collecting process is, I was quite managed to make quite a wonderful looking bouquet. It looks just better than expected. Right, I hope it's my broken heart. How did you know? I started to King Aether in shock. He smiled, stuck a flower on my chest. When someone is close to you, you can tell things just by looking at their face. You wouldn't be looking so miserable if she was just a little sick. When someone precious is heartbroken, those around them tend to suffer as well. Aw, Aether. When I was depressed after Mother passed away, Charles always had the exact same look on his face. Such a hard time, but seeing how I was making others even sadder woke me back up. I realized I needed to cheer up and only forsake people who cared about me. I always thought about King Aether as a perpetually bright person who grew up sheltered. I didn't expect him to be holding those kinds of feelings inside. If anything, I was the mature one for assuming he'd had no worries of his own. So I think it would be good for you to be the one to give these roses to her. What a good wingman. I'm sure knowing you worry too much about her will help you cheer up just like it did for me. Maybe. No. Definitely. You can do this. Go, go, go. King Aether patting me back vigorously as I tried encouraging me. And I should give this flower crown to Charles. I've never made one before. Do you think he'll like it? It's got from you. Sure, I'll love it. Okay, I'll see you later then. Alright, bye. And he's gone. Akates. No power on the right ear to solve this. I couldn't give Akates the comforting words she needed, but I couldn't just ignore. What should I do? They're giving me an answer. Charles! Dragon poison. We're gonna deposit me such a potent poison to be found in the meals where all these powerful nobles. I'm sure they must have each incurred a lot of grudges in their time. Are you going to continue playing dumb until the very end? If there's something you'd like to say, stop beating around the bush and come out with it. I'm saying this is a warning you're giving after the assassination attempt to King Aether. Tyria Castle is the only place in the whole of Britannia with dragon poison. Would it really be absurd to presume that these nobles were given just enough of such poison to avoid killing them in order to instill fear in the royal family? Do you mean to defame me, sir, or are they merely suffering a delusion of the mind? I personally prefer it to be the former, as the latter would mean you're simply a fool. Oh, stop being so condescending. I know very well that you're capable of. There are a lot of people who would love nothing more than to see you brought down. I advise you keep that in mind in the future. Oh, Lord. He's not wrong. Dragon poison isn't something you can find just lying around. Is something tempting to trap me? If not, then rustling. Oh, what are these flowers doing on the floor? And this cute little footprint in the dirt. Did Aether over here? Aether, no! To the rose garden. Aether's depressed after hearing disputes between Charles and Noble. I do what I can to comfort him. Capability. Jesus, there's so much to this. Art of the Sword came straight back and ran somewhere else shortly after Sir Charles came running out towards me as we seen King Aether. Judged by his urgent manner, it was clear something serious had happened. Charles, I'd better go find him. I ran towards the stump where he had been caring for the kitten. Sure enough, I found him there. Here you are. What have we doing here? Sir Charles was looking for you. He seemed desperate. Nothing. His usual aliveness absent for both voice and face. Did something happen? This is not like you. I don't think I'll be able to look at Charles the same way again. That person said Charles used poison and threatened the nobles. Just as suspected, it was related to dragon poison, but I had my doubts that Charles was one who used it. I was wandering around feeling sorry for myself. Conspiracy was unfolding without delay. Would he go far, but for my sake, because he can rely on me, because he wants to protect me? I have like 32 acts. Jesus Christ, please no. Would he go there? Sir Charles would do anything. There's no way Sir Charles would do that. No way. Sir Charles is more righteous than anybody I know. He's just been framed. That's even worse. Because of me. Because of the position. Someone is trying to put Charles in danger. I've had enough. I don't want to lose someone pressing me. Not again. King Aether. Yep, we're gonna stop it. We're gonna Scooby-Doo gang this. Solve this mystery. Proper qualification to be able to solve a fundamental problem, but there's no problems. I'm magic and pretend that you're not there. Time keeps flowing while you stand by watching. You're right, there's nothing I can do. I can't prove Charles' innocence. I can't overcome War of the King, so I guess I'm not qualified to be a king. Took King Aether's small hands in mine. The reason you're in this situation right now is not through your own fault because you're the king. Remember, when you were taking care of Yudi, it was a tiny thing, completely unrelated to the king, and yet just like now, you were panicking. Even if you abdicate, there are still many different moments in your life that require difficult choices. Difficult. You can run from the throne, but you can never escape entirely. So what should I do? I don't think I can answer that either. But you need to stop fretting over things you can't do. Instead, focus on the things that you can do. Even if you can't clear Sir Charles' name yourself, you can at least trust him and stand by his side until the end. I think that should be enough. Are you sure? I said, knowing you're capable of care for you is give you strength to carry on. Won't it be the same for Sir Charles? You're right. There will be. The bit of him thinking Aether made away as a smile lit up on his face. Something I can do for Charles. I better find him quickly and tell him I believe him. He really is a simple boy. Recovers the second the burden is lifted. But even my own heavy heart felt a lot lighter. King Aether and I are in a similar situation, so I guess I should listen to my own advice. I know what I must do. Even if I can't fix everything, I can still do the best I can. With my decision made, I head for the Holy Order of the Blue Cross. Yudi, what could my father be up to? Meow! If he really does want to harm King Aether and the Conclave, what do I do? Yeah? What is this, a letter? I don't remember getting any letters, and there's no signature either. This. Oh, there's more. Oh boy. I go visit Actius after realizing something more comforting Aether. This is so weird. Are you in there? Actius? There was slightly dressed right into Actius on his knees besides bed and tears. What do I do? I was trying to tell her I wasn't, maybe it was all misunderstanding. It had a single piece of paper. It was a letter outlining the unified animosity of the nobles toward the royal family and the conclave. Too late to escape. We should give this to the Rose Apostles so they can arrest my father. Or maybe I should just bury the information about my father betrayed the king of the Urzura. Those are the only things I can do now. Took the letter out of his hands and tore it to pieces. What are you doing? Hand it in or bury everything. Those are your only choices. You can also go ask your father yourself. Where did you use that poison? Is this letter real? Axis stared at me, flustered. I tried my best to calm down. Saw a trick you can use. They made you suspect your father, and then your mind was in a mess, sent you this letter. They want you to distract you away from whether or not your father is involved toward worrying about whether or not real the letter. Oh. Because whatever choice you make, it means accepting your father's guilt. By saying somebody's trying to use me, use you to have my father accepted as a criminal, but who and why? Forget that. How do you know that? It's a long story. I'll tell you about it later, but first you just trust me. People will be arriving here soon. We have to hurry up and escape. Ectes, are you here? Ectes, we're here about your father. Oh, where did she go? Did she go off for a moment? No, she took the kitten with her as well. She must have run away, knowing we'd be coming. Look at this letter. It's from Equity's father. She must have been fretting over whether or not to reveal her father's crimes, decided to run from reality and said, "Hurry. Once we've confirmed she's run away, we need to chase down Equity's and Roosevelt." Got it. Got it. I'm going to have to fight her again, and it's going to be like, "I'm so sorry again." So she chose to bury everything. If you had revealed your father's crimes with a letter, you would have been safe. Boys like these kept looking behind us anxiously. Are you feeling nervous? A little. Someone might be coming after us. Not to mention the first time seeing my father since I joined Blue Cross. I'll be fine. You're not alone. I put on the act of exaggerated confidence. Honestly, a joke in a time like this. Acte scolded me for my attitude, but she no longer looks so anxious. Anyway, now can you tell me about how you knew the letter was forgery? Well, if I'm this way, I can't keep evading it. All I can do now is reveal the entire plan to help Actes, even if the truth hurts her. There's a faction of people who wish to exact revenge against your father and a number of others. I am part of the faction myself. We have been planning our revenge for a long, long time. Even my helping you when we first met was arranged. Us meeting, catching the nobles, plotting halfway, witnessing the deal with your father, everything. It's all an act to allow us to use you. I really don't think this is an appropriate thing to joke about. You beginning to make me angry. Scarce wished I would laugh all as a prank but when I continued looking at her without a word or expressed burn, you tested that you heard Baden speaking in the hallway, but there was really no evidence it was him at all. The same with your father. You said he sent you a letter, but again, there was no proof that it was true. Our intention was to use your testimony to dispose of Baden, and by making you accuse your own father, we can finally remove you, him, and everyone else. But as time passed, I began having my doubts. That's really the right thing to do, involving innocent people fabricating crimes, all for revenge. But I carried on, comforting myself, saying that it would help, and too late to change anything now. And how I thought until making you suffer. I'm sorry for plotting all this and for dragging you into it. I know it's too late, but I thought at least I could do is tell you the truth and do what you empower to help you. I won't even ask you to forgive me. I know I don't deserve it. If everything up until this point was planned, how do I know you didn't plan this escape right now? I didn't, I swear, and that's okay as long as you beside me now is real you. Khadijah quietly rested her head on my arm. As long as you really are doing this for my sake, if that's the case, I can forgive everything. Are you sure? Are you sure? After that, no more words can be said between us. But one thing is clear, it was that we both felt the other's sincerity. Not long after, arriving at the mansion of Acte's father. Ah, it's been a long day. Let's rest up until tomorrow. There's a battle here. Thank goodness. And I visit family, blah, 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 blah. This is so weird. Don't be sure. Why would I do such a thing? As soon as Acte's father heard about the poison in the letter, he became furious. He insisted it was first he was hearing of any of it. Of course, we believe you're innocent as well, Mr. Larunda. But your loyalty to the old king is well known. It won't take much to convince the others who wish to harm the king either. You even volunteered to leave the castle along with the old king. So you think I hope to crown his daughter, Charlotte. Well, let's just say there are people doing what they can to ensure that's how public view you. They plan to use Actes as a witness to prove your crimes, and what are you talking about now? We followed him out a few days ago. We saw him give you dragon poison. Almost immediately after, dragon poison was used to frame Sir Charles. I need that poison to save Charlotte. She's currently imprisoned in La Mer Castle by her servant Paradoxia. Many have been sent to help her, but none have succeeded in pulling her from Paradoxia's grasp. Someone said that because the servant is not human, the only thing that can defeat her is dragon poison. I should have known it was too simple, especially when they seem to be able to acquire something that rare so easily. But who are they? Why do they wish to frame me? Finally managed to beat the Wyvern 11 today, still not on auto though. Once you can do it on auto, then you can do anything. I was able to beat whatever the Wyvern stage through just sheer stupidity. Do you remember Baden? He was the man who was given the information when the nobles ran away during the war 20 years ago. I do. I was promised my safety in exchange for providing the list of names. After Queen Diane was crowned, a great amount of money was required to keep our desolated country functioning. That's why priest Noard announced he would punish those nobles by confiscating the property for the treasury. Naturally, they refused to stand by and let that happen, and the process of confiscating property itself is far simple. Oh Lord. So Baden came up with a clever idea. Rather than accuse them of deserting during a wartime, it would be better to denounce them as heretics and subject them to religious trials. Oh my. Sorry about that. What's happening now was planned by a child of one of the noble families that fell during that time. Do you understand now? I had no idea they would do that. I committed no sin other than trying to keep the old king safe. But you found out before long, and when they did, were you ever curious what happened to those people? Did you ever apologize? What's happening now is payment for turning your back on pretending you knew nothing. How do I make up for it? To play ignorant again and allow myself to get captured just as they planned. Escape? I can't allow those victims to throw away the present and even their futures for the sake of revenge. Take Actes with you and run where nobody can find you, if only for a while. In that time, I'll do what I can to clear your name. I understand. I'm not going. Actes, if both my father and I disappear, you'll be accused of aiding our escape. If you're seen as accomplice, it's going to be hard to uncover the truth. Tell them I helped my father escape, and I'll test for that you tried to stop me. He's looking at Roosevelt and me, eyes unwavering. Roosevelt slowly nodded. And that's what you want to do. I won't object, but I learned a long time ago it's not a waste of time trying to convince her. When you ran away insisting that you become a sister of the Blue Cross, I expect you to be back home within the week. And yet you overcame all trials and were formally accepted into the church. I know you'll make it through this time as well. I believe you. Father. Actes' father embraced her for a moment before leaving. I returned to Azara, and Actes turned herself in. Not long after investigating Actes, Roosevelt's crime began. To the interrogation room again. Oh my god. Let kind of notice a scar on Jenna's body, which wasn't there a few days ago. Oh yeah. Command on the characters are in it, aid and escape the rebel Roosevelt. Do you admit in breaking your oath to devote your body and soul to Azara and aid and escape a man who was threat to King Arthur in the conclave? I do not. But I did not use dragon poison to frame Sir Charles. The letter we found in the very room paints a different picture. The handwriting matched perfectly with the one of your father. When I first saw the letter, I was scared and taken aback, but something felt strange. My father is left-handed, so when he writes, there are always various smudges and stains. But this letter was too neat. Are you trying to claim somebody forged the letter in order to frame your father? And these are the same people who staged a meeting between your father and Aunt where dragon poison was exchanged before that very same poison was used against a group of nobles? Do you think that is perhaps a little unrealistic? Rather, do you have any evidence of all these crimes at all? I don't, but the only way to lessen your crimes is to admit to them right now. I will find proof of Acta's innocence. I believe somebody is trying to falsely pin the blame on her. You don't believe in the guilt of somebody you yourself turned in. I didn't bring her here because I didn't believe in her innocence. It's because I believe in her innocence that I trust it will be proved through a legitimate procedure. Give me a chance. Okay. Charles told me everything. The king will be the final judge of the trials related to the royal family. If I just take my time to hand down judgment, then you can't punish it until then, right? That's correct, Your Majesty. I believe these two as well. When I've seen the two of them prove their innocence, you can't declare people innocent just because they were friends, Your Majesty. I'm not declaring any judgment, I'm just giving them a chance. Even if I can't solve any of this, at least we can have faith and wait. That dramatic statement, King Anthony mouthed the word right at me before grinning. I have my doubts about Roosevelt being a criminal too. He's a man of loyalty and integrity, not dirty tricks. Rather than rushing to pass down a sentence, we should do all that we can to bottom with this. Then we will postpone the sentence to a later date. I will give the deadline of this week to uncover proof of innocence. If you fail to do so, the defendant will be convicted and punished accordingly. I could think his words. I raised my head, and the first person my eyes were drawn to. I will say Achates. Just trying best to force my life, no, she must thanks to him. I'm okay. I believe in you. Where the bear is responsible for simply Achates. I couldn't avoid it any longer. Understood. Okay, boss time. Oh, just Lidica. Okay. So the roses may bloom. Doubt and betrayal. As soon as the trial's over and I was left alone, Enoch grabbed me by the neck. What's wrong with you? Everything was proceeding smoothly. I put myself at risk because of you. Then I raised his fist. I squeezed my eyes shut without realizing, but the punch never hit. Put that hand down. I don't think anything good can come of a suspect awaiting trial assaulting somebody. Stay out of it. You won't be able to keep me locked up for long anyway. At this point, what harm can one more little crime do? I've been bottling Sangor up for far too long. Uh-oh. I'm in trouble. I'm in danger.
Who will stand against me? Time to prove my might.
Pew.
Heretics will be punished. Is it time to draw my sword? Make my day.
You can do it, Lidica. Got some secret letters.
Only by the will of the goddess. I will fight until the end.
Ow.
Heretics will be punished. Who will stand against me?
That guy seems pretty good. Poison. Oh
Is it time
god.
to draw my sword? Make my day.
Oh god. That poison is gonna be rough for this fight.
Who will stand against me? There's no escape. Heretics will be punished.
Oh. Click on him. Hit him.
Time to bring this fight to an end. Only by the will of the goddess.
Everything's missing.
Is it time to draw my sword?
And I was defeated, and I thought I'd be a chance. Realizing impossible and continue arguing and fighting, he ran away in a flash. Are you okay? What is this about? Is there something going on between you two? It's nothing. Thank you for helping. There's no reason to drag Lidica into this as well. To avoid giving any real answer, I bid her farewell. How gullible do you think I am? Do you think it could be true? What could be true? Oh, like I said, about all that being conspiracy, Lidica, your duty is to be an impartial judge. You can't allow yourself to be so gullible. That's not even a shred of evidence to back up her claims. Everyone, even the King Aether, is just allowing themselves to get swept under the emotion and trying to delay the inevitable as best as they can. At a time like this, even more imperative we keep a steady mind. We need to restore order to Azura. Colonel. Oh? Jenna, why are you covered in scratches? They weren't there the last time I saw you. I was cursed and fell into a bush, that's all. Anyway, I'll be leaving now. I have a lot of work to do. Jenna! Those don't look like scratch from brands. Anything I say look like claw marks from something like a cat. Clearly, she said she had terrible allergies. Uh-oh. No, she took the kitten with her as well. I must have run away, knowing he'd come. Look at this letter. It's from Hecate's father. She must have been fretting over whether or not to reveal her father's crimes instead of run away instead. Jenna! I never would have guessed you'd help Rosebud escape and desperately defend the Donna too. You really taught me a lesson. Now I know better than to trust anyone completely. Thought if you're anyone who betrayed me, it would be you. But you're still alive. I've never betrayed you, Jenna. I just think this is what's best for you. What's best for me was my immaculate revenge. Immaculate. And you've ruined it. I hope I never have to see your face again. Even the words hang in the air, she disappeared back into the shadows. Jenna. Good ending too. Rupture. Oh, we're getting the good endings. I guess. Fracture. See, second week story ending. Okay. Oh no, I didn't mean the lobby. MVP Litica. Back to battle. Oh, what did I get? Oh, nice. So the blooms, roses may bloom. Got some stuff. Oh, another one. God, Jesus, there's a lot to this exchange. So what can I exchange for? Covenant bookmarks are always good. Man, I did these. 3-star epic light runes. Some more. What is this? Signet ring carved with the crest of fallen family? Jeez, it's got a lot to it. Three-star fire spirit penguin. I want that. I want these. Oh, I want this right here. There's a lot of grinding to do if you want the orange transit stone. There's a lot of stuff here that I want. I want this. I want the Malagora seed. Maybe some Covenant bookmarks. God, there's a lot of stuff to go for. I need all the Malagora stuff too, so there's 2 I can get from this event. God. It's been a long day. This event is kind of cancerous with how long it is. Oof. I know I could skip it all, but what's the point? My priority has been bookmarks, catalysts, Malagora seeds, elemental runes. I gotta get my Malagora seeds up in there first, just to enhance my people up a bit. And then probably bookmarks and catalysts. Elemental runes don't seem super hard to come by, especially when you get the smaller ones in the aid overtime and stuff. Here, I stole this from Balloonum Moon. During the banquet, take actors somewhere quiet, and our actor friends will play their part. Desire freedom. Then if you go here in a banquet named Baden Culprit, what's that face for? You're not getting cold feet, are you? We've come so far, are you? You said you'd do anything for me. Will this really make Jenna happy? Is revenge really that important? It's not too late to change my mind. It's nothing, I'm fine. I know, I'm still not grinding it. Yeah, I was spending overflow currency from each week to buy runes. It's better than the gold, in my opinion, but I also stingy when it comes to spending it. I'm pretty stingy with just using anything in games, which is dumb. It's just, I want to wait until my unit's high enough so that when I start spending money in, I don't have to just, like, upgrading equipment. I hate upgrading equipment sometimes because I'm just like, well, it's so low level and I don't know what I'm going to get late game. So it's like, do I spend the resources or do I save the resources so when I get this better equipment, I'm already well equipped to increase the equipment levels and stuff. Dragon Poise is definitely gone missing over the army, but there's no signs of an intruder. You need to sign a log to go through the full body search before and entering. Surely you can't just sneak it out. Could a guard have accepted the bribe? I've already looked into all the possibilities, but there has been no circumstantial evidence for any of them. Yeah, John, it's better to think of a way to spend until you have an idea on which unit you like a lot and want to put time, gear, etc. into. Yeah, I agree. 100%. Is that so? King Aether looked sullen and apologized for being so of little of help. Trying hard to force a smile, I said my goodbyes to King Aether and Sir Charles and left the audience chamber. Clearing Rosencrant's name was not easy. I needed to find evidence of the real criminal responsible for the missing dragon poison. I tried to find the person who was poisoned, who poisoned nobles, but it was no use. In desperation, I thought it would be at least try and hunt down just traces for the poison itself. And I failed too. I let out my frustrated sigh and pushed open my bedroom door. Ack! Oh, the dogs are playing. Ack! Straightened to Lydica, who was sitting on the floor ransacking a drawer. You could at least wait until I finish. Honestly, some people have no manners. I have no manners. You're rifling around in somebody else's room. Well, I guess you have a point. I am merely carrying out the investigation duty of the name of the goddess. I'm reporting you. Wait, don't. They said they'll kick me out if I cause any more trouble. So you recognize what you're doing is shady? This is trespassing, you know that, right? Of course. But I was going to make up for it. Whether you wanted me to write a letter of apology or be your servant. She's more concerned with what will make herself feel less guilty than considering what could actually make up to it. Well, it's not like I wanted to do this, but this is very important. I had no other choice. I'm curious what could possibly justify breaking into somebody else's room in the middle of the night and looking through their things. Just seems like somebody I know might be tied up in this whole thing, Acti's business. Anyhow, off to breakfast. Have fun running the event, man. Thank you! I hope you have a good breakfast. Eat some tasty foods. Maybe some pancakes and stuff. You mean Jenna, don't you? No, never. Of course not. Totally different person. Not even close. She's called Jenny. Black hair, kind of short. Have you ever met her? Aware of bringing suspicion to Jenna, Lydia tried desperately to create an imaginary friend. You don't... I'm gonna be mean. Don't be ridiculous. You don't have any other friends. You're looking at the other way because it's Jenna, aren't you? How could you say something like that? Lydia looked at me with the wounded eyes were falling to the floor in tears. I guess it was too harsh. Sorry, I was just angry. I didn't mean it. To really repent your sins, you have to show it in your actions. Excuse me? Prove you're sorry by telling me everything you know. Was she faking it? You didn't need to threaten me. I'd have told you anyway if you asked me. Is it really so hard to just ask for help? Refuse to answer that for the sake of my own ego. She really is impossible to understand. Anyway, it's late. Let's talk about this tomorrow. I'm gonna crunch this to them. You're not just trying to trick me with a false sense of security so you can escape, are you? Have you lived your entire life getting tricked? Leave already. I need to sleep. I refuse. What's to say you won't change your mind in the morning? I'll be staying here till... Pushed her out of the room and locked the door. For a while I could hear Lydia yelling outside the door, but she soon calmed down. I think a guard forced her to leave. Ignore it and get some sleep. You'll need strength to have and deal with it tomorrow. God, this event... Act 25 deduction. I told her everything that happened since so close to Jenna and always realized I have to for Justin. I thought perhaps I'd be able to garner some information from her. So that's why there's no need for you to make up this Jenny friend. It was you. Why did you never tell me? We've been together since we were kids. I thought I knew her better than anyone. It was clearly shocked. After all that time must become a heavy blow. Feeling regret rose from the corner of my mind. Lydica, I always told her everything while she was still keeping secrets. But that rising pity faded in a flash. What's more important is that Hecate's in jail right now under a false charge. We need to find proof as well as innocent. But what will happen to Jenna when that proof shows this was all planned by her? I can't say. but we can't do nothing either. She'll never truly be happy if she achieves revenge by sacrificing the future of an innocent girl. I believe this is the correct road to take for Jenna's sake, too. I agree. I'm glad we hear that, and there's anything you know. I will help you find the proof for Actes and Jenna. Thanks. You even help. Well, it makes it much better. It's none at all. Why do you seem so certain I won't be of any help to you? Personal experience. No argument against that. Letica just looked bitter and didn't respond. I'm trying to uncover how the dragon was smuggled out first. Stop eating my cords, dog. What are you doing? Those are not to be eaten. Well, if you find out who helped them out, it might give us a lead. But you haven't had much luck yet. Right, there's no signs of anyone breaking in or... Stop eating the cords! Signing out Dragon Blood in the record. Then they must not have taken it out of the armory. What's that supposed to mean? They could have found it elsewhere. Stolen royal treasures are always showing up in Savar. Why not dragon poison too? And then a guard with access to armory threw away some of the dragon poison in there to make it look like it was the royal family that poisoned the nobles. It's not impossible. Maybe you're smarter than I thought. Oof. Big oof there. I just hate complicated things, that's all. It's my motto to live life simply. Either way, I think we should look into whether dragon poison can be found elsewhere. This thing is so long! Jeez. She went all the way around! 26. Convincing fake. A convincing fake. Spire really does change completely after sunset, huh? Right, there's scary looking people elsewhere, but it feels safe being the Clarissa and Letica. I hate to admit it, but you're right. I want to bring Clarissa with us? I'm not sure that's really necessary. If you're trying to get information, it's important to establish dominance first. At times like these, you need to follow the advice of a professional. I'd being forced to bring Clarissa and Montmorency? Is it Montmorency? I feel like confident having numbers on our side, but still. But can outsiders like us just walk in the street auction like from the black market? Leave it to me. I have connections. Oh, you have connections? Really? That's lucky. Was that their turf over there? Turf? That is a shabby, gloomy alleyway. It's so dark. Are you sure this is the right way? I'm certain. There'll be somewhere around here. Hey there, what brings you here, beautiful ladies? Have you come looking for some fun? In a moment, alley was filled with thugs. Monitor looked terrified. Kya! Somebody help! Quickly hit Letica and the nuns behind me. Come on, it's a crime to hide those pretty faces. There's no time for this. It would be better to leave them to get caught up in trouble for no reason. Fortunately, a man who appeared with the boss stepped it off for a moment. What's all the You! Did you miss me? You fools, didn't I tell you not to touch anyone wearing a cross? Sorry, we haven't had to train the newbies yet. Because of the person you're looking for? Once in a long time I worked with some thug types, and later on they all ganged up and attacked me. He was the leader of the group. I beat him and all his little minions to a pulp. Oh jeez, she's psychotic! Crown Clarissa begged for mercy, promised he'd do anything to make it up to her. Somehow I started pitying these thugs and I'd never even met before. What brings you back here? Friends have some for they think they can find around here. Do you think you'd be of some help? Thanks to him we were able to enter as far as auction house in the back market, not trouble at all. But we failed to find dragon poison anywhere. I don't know about dragon poison, but I have plenty of other expensive poison if you like. No, I'm fine, thank you. I guess I was wrong after all. I don't get discouraged, but who knows, maybe we'll at least find a record of a sale. It was the moment jewelry merchant called out to us. Young lady, I'm sure this necklace would suit you wonderfully. How about buying one? Oh wow, it's beautiful and looks super expensive too. You'd never be able to afford something with that many gems in it. Oh, not at all. Every single one of these is a fake. Hey, you didn't need to tell them that. You'd never even notice themselves. Uh-oh. I think I just accidentally opened Discord. You haven't never noticed themselves. As long as you tell everyone else they're real, they would have no reason to doubt you. Hearing those words, a faint memory came for me for a moment. Fake that looks like a real thing. Father sent you a letter again, proof anything was true. A long day. Let's have a rest. Let's have a rest. We're gonna have a battle. Is there gonna be a battle? Huh? There is. Sweet. Ready. I asked Jaimin to investigate transaction involvement with the drug, very specific symptoms, and then a few days later, I knew it. Knew what? Dragon poison is known for causing blue spots in those that ingest it, and being able to poison even creatures that are naturally immune. While the latter is unique to dragon poison, there's another in which form occurs. Uh-oh. So you're saying it wasn't dragon poison after all? It was assumed to be dragon poison not because of the symptoms of the situation at the time. The conflict of repression of the nobles and poison the shit was suddenly missing. Nobles took the declaration of war from the conclave, and Charles thought someone had stolen it and used dragon poison. No one ever actually knew for certain. It was all based on assumptions, and it turns out the records of the poison with similar symptoms being sold around that time. So we can try to collaborate now? There's something I'd like to make sure first. There's something that doesn't quite fit in. It was sold at a price that would be difficult even for a noble to afford. Jenna certainly doesn't have this kind of money. And I'm rich to say the person who brought it paid up front in full. So there's someone hanging around that big coin cloth. It was it was the noble Lamarck who said the symptoms matched dragon poison when all of these nobles were poisoned at the banquet. They were also the first success it could have been Sir Charles doing. How could anyone be able to immediately identify an extremely rare poison with almost no records left in its usage? So, Jenna's accomplice is a noble? Who's to say they're even an accomplice at all? She stealing money. False interrogation. Welcome, Baden. I'm Lady of the Rose Apostles. You met me at the trial. Did they change the interrogator? I won't tell you. Oh, don't worry. There'll be no need for you to. You see, your compass already told us everything. What? You're lying. Ah, ha ha ha. I see. You're trying a new method of interrogation. You're trying to use this to squeeze information, aren't you? Come in. So into the room in chains. Your friend here has already told everything we need to know. Your other accomplices are being ruined as we speak. We also know you conspired with Lamarck while under the investigation. Previous combat and I retreated in the mention of Lamarck. His reaction made it clear I was right. I had some suspicions for a while. What must Jenna have promised and not to have him participate in their plans? She has nothing he could want. Why could Baden keep quiet about her collaborators, including the Moan family? He didn't seem the type to be loyal. And then, all of a sudden, I had a thought. Dun, dun, dun. Is there another plan I was unaware of? Have I been tricked and used, just like Ectes? I believe Jenna was leading the conspiracy the whole time, but I was wrong. It was someone else with the means to give Bane and what they desire. If I'm just correct, the chance of the real mastermind behind the mark is quite high. If Bane's imprisonment wasn't the end, but rather just a part of a wider conspiracy, it would explain why he seems so calm, reluctant to reveal anything. But if we tell him everything has been revealed and the plan has fallen apart, will he still choose silence? There's somebody left to save you now, Bane. Your punishment will depend on whether you look at the active part developing this plan or you merely following orders. If you can prove to me later the truth, I will do all that in Papa to lessen your punishment. Words lying for a time that he spoke, eventually with great difficulty Bane opened his mouth. When Nord went missing, my livelihood disappeared with him. I went looking around for a while. Eventually, Duchess Moan took me under her wing. But she treated me badly. As if he knew how unhappy I was. Lamarck asked me to let him know if the Moans were up to something. He didn't forget to give me a reward fitting of a valiant return, so I told him the Moans' family plans, and he used it to get that bastard close to Aether. I have proof I wasn't leading the conspiracy. There's a letter. Rose Apostles. This is so weird. What are we on, 28? Yeah, Hidden Truth. Have you seen Litka? Litka, now that I think about it, I've never seen you two together anymore. Did something happen between you two? Should be in the interrogation room, Shest. To be followed a day to hear the man Baden. Baden, don't tell me. What's wrong, Jenna? Is Lytica doing something stupid again? Jenna, what are you doing? They said you have been arrested. Me? Arrested? They said I should give up because everything had been found out. They were lying, were they? So, what did they ask you? What did you tell them? Seemed like you already knew everything. They were asking if I had any proof I was only following orders than somebody else. So the letter, you were told to burn it immediately after reading it. How could I know? I would have been, how do I could, bleh, I can't read now, I've been reading too much. How could I know I wouldn't have been, I wouldn't have everything pinned on me if my plan failed? Or if it succeeded, you could have just pretended not to know me. I needed insurance. Forget it now. How long did they leave? And not long ago. If you hurry, they might be able to stop them before they get the letter. Might have a future in acting, Lytica. Acting ability is key for digging up information. That's why I'm a professional. Lytica blushed a little as she boasted, seemed to be very proud of how she managed. You're not too bad yourself, either. I see why Jenna kept you by her side. For Lytica, this was a significant compliment. Yeah, she definitely has a good eye. Though I don't know how she ended up friends with a person like you. A while ago, I would have meant that. Yeah, working with Lytica made us improve greatly. Click it. I heard a lot since I was little. I'm clicking it. There we go. But no matter what anybody said, I always thought Jenna and I got each other completely more than anyone else. And yet, I had no idea she was doing anything like this. I guess she didn't even see me as someone she could share worries with. What do I say? I guess she was protecting you. That could be it. Maybe she kept for her own sake. She didn't want you to burden you. That's what friends do. They help each other on hard times. She's not the type to talk to others about herself. Even I know barely anything about her. What's she planning? What she's hiding. Really? Even you don't know? That's a little comforting. At least I'm not the only one she's keeping things from. Aww. Other words seem to cheer her up a second. Really simple person. Jenna used to be that bright and open too. Anyway, isn't that Bane's mansion over there? Let's hurry. I was in no time to useless emotions. I got myself together again. The inside the mansion, blah blah blah. Dr. Bane told us it was in the study. It was a remarkable piece of blank white paper, so the guards must have been not bothered with it. Said things will only appear when heeded. Plan making an assassin through the assassination attempt. Plan used poison deep in conflict with the nobles. And the next day I even knew nothing. Did you know about this? No idea. I couldn't hide my bewilderment. According to the letter, the final goal was to make King Aether disappear when the conflict between the faction is at its height and destroy Zera through internal conflicts. Damn! As we left the mansion with the letter, I saw a familiar shadow approaching it. Even in the light of dawn, this face was clear. Give that paper to me now. Jenna! Do you know about all this? The plan to make Erza rip itself apart? You didn't, did you? They just used your desire to revenge to trick you into it. No, I knew. Unlike you, I wasn't being used by anybody. I was willing accomplice. Jenna, you fool! Now I have to murder you! You're gonna die, Jenna. You're gonna die. Obstacles. I would have thought Lytica would chase us this far. New trust stop matter was sent from the castle. I raised the apostles. No, I joined them in disgrace for my name. The materials left in the Rose Apostles' room, and father was no heretic. But there was no use. I discovered the Rose Apostles knew full well my father was innocent, and yet they punished him all the same. They knew, but they ignored for the sake of laying the foundations for peace. That's when I received an offer. An offer to tear down this place made through lies and scapegoating. With our own hands. And you're willing to sacrifice Achates, King Aether, and me to achieve that? According to this letter, they were going to use me to kidnap King Aether. If I hadn't been able to stop myself, maybe I would have felt the need to help them too after sending Achates to prison. I'm sorry for tricking you, both of you. Zera falls. 4 more people will be harmed in the ensuing chaos, I know, but I couldn't bear to sit idly by any longer. How could I live in this peace I was gained, only having me sacrificing everything I had? That's when I realized Jenna was holding this resolve with her own anger. But rather than stay there, the correct path was somebody had pushed her towards taking this one. That was even more imperative to stop her. Ooh, look at these scary creatures.
Make my day. Time to prove my might.
Easy.
Who will stand against me?
Miss.
Heretics will be punished.
Don't hurt me. Small sun badge.
Heretics will be punished. I will fight until the end.
Oh, that slowdown's pretty nice.
Who will stand against me? Make my day.
Alright.
Is it time to draw my sword?
Kill you, because you hit me for the hardest. Ow!
Only by the will of the goddess.
Sorry, I gotta fight you, friend. But I'm gonna murder you. I won't involve you any further, so please pretend you never saw that letter. If only as a final act of loyalty between friends. And what will be left once peace is gone? What will you gain from that, Jenna? You've seen all sorts of people in the Rose Palace yourself. Those who commit crimes will eventually pay the price. Even if you pretend we never saw this letter, you will live the rest of your life filled with guilt. As your friend, I can't let you live like that. I knew you would say that, Utica. Time to die, Rue.
Make my day.
Actually, no, we're gonna do that and pop that. I said hit her. There we go.
This is where the real fight begins. Who will stand against me? There's no escape. Heretics will be punished.
She's got a fast cooldown on her abilities, which is pretty nice.
Make my day. Only by the will of the
You have
goddess.
no chance of winning.
I will fight until the end.
As the goddess wills it.
Is it time to draw my sword? Time to bring this fight to an end. Who will stand against me?
Man, Lydica's really good.
Is it time to draw my sword? Time to prove my might. Make my day. Only by the will of the goddess.
Her ability to cycle through her skills and give herself immunity is super nice.
Eternal sleep.
Slow you down, make it so you have less turns as me, and then I'm gonna use my abilities, and by the time it goes to your next turn, I'm already immune again. I like it. Oh god, I'm skipping through it. I don't know how you feel about me, but I've always held you as my dearest friend. If your friend has taken the wrong path, it's only natural to stay by their side and steer them back to the right one. Neither of us want to see you making the choice you will get, Jenna. You're too important to us. Even say you hid the truth for our sakes, not knowing how much you've been suffering alone hurts me far more. And I can only blame myself for not being able to stop you, even when I knew revenge isn't the right path for you. I thought that if only I helped undo some of the things I had done, perhaps I could at least stop you. And if I stop here, what then? Back then, all I wanted was to clear my father's name and regain my family's honor. After uncovering the truth, I came to desire revenge against Azera itself. If I let it all go now, what have I done left to live for? What you do after you pay for your sins is up to you, find yourself, but I'll stay by you until you do. It's sort of too late for that. If you reveal the council letter, I'll spend the rest of my life rotting in the dungeon. Perhaps I'll want to deal with it all quietly in order to cover up the stains of the past. Do you really think so? Because I don't. King Aether and I know would never choose to do that. You don't know King Aether then. You're a Dumbo. Connecting. All this to just start grinding for the stuff. So much. There's so much. Number of requests help is increasing. Please help. Okay. What did I get? Oh, I got a wizard. Is it nap time? Oh yeah, long day. I hope you're right with 32 and it's almost done. Holy Jesus. Later can I submit a letter to the conclave as evidence. Circumstances laid out in the letter were found to be accurate and relevant evidence found at Lamarck's mansion. On the basis of all this, Roosevelt's name has been cleared and Actes was allowed to walk free. Trials held to decide the fates of all those involved. You will each be given a chance to make one final plea in defense before your sentence is given. Speak freely. I have nothing to say. I had no idea they were planning all this either. I'm a victim too. If you show me kindness now, I will be reborn as a new man loyal to the king. Please, mercy. Was it not because of evidence I provided that the extent of this conspiracy is revealed? I wish to be put into consideration when deciding my punishment. Oh, noble Lamarck. How long can a house built upon rotten foundations last? Was this not peace, not built upon victimization of the innocents? I had a sister long ago. She chose to become a nun in order to help those desperately in need. And what did she get for her piety? To be used as a so-called saint before being casually thrown away. Not only during war, but long after it ended, countless have been sacrificed for the sake of false stability. Those who are forced to keep up everything and help you in the name of the false peace will never cease striving for destroy it. This is all I have to say. King Aether, the sentence, please. Thank for remarks, they all been taken into consideration. I knew this peace was not easily won, but I am aware of exactly what happened in the past. Yet, that does not mean those actions can be excused. I must accept responsibility for my own ignorance. In that sense, I would appreciate if those involved in the incident would help me. Please help me out here. Anything is unfairly victimized in the past, keep an eye out to make sure such a thing never happens again. Unfortunately, we will not be able to change what happened. No matter how much I give, I cannot entirely heal the wounds of the past. But I can change the future. I want to do all I can. I think that's the best I can do right now. So you're just going to let us all go? If I simply punish you and pretend like none of this ever happened, the same thing will only keep happening. For her to make a decision, and for the sake of yours' future instead, I want to make as many people as possible be able to hold the claim for this peace. You have striven hard to build. I knew it would all end like this. You did nothing but cry the entire time before the trial. I told you to keep that a secret. I thought that everything that happened, he'd bury it. And carry on pretending he knew nothing from it. Maybe it could have been like that from before. But all the time has passed since then. A lot of people have done a lot of work, and the time to create better is there? Maybe they were hoping that even if there was something that could be solved back then, maybe it could have changed in the future. Could it not be thanks to that? Bleh. My brain is melting. Could it not be thanks to that something like today was able to happen? It wasn't my brain. My brain was just not processing that there were two that's. I wonder, can things change if only in a little time? Yes, I'm certain. So the whole incident ended. Who knows what could have happened had I made a different choice. But I think the best ending anybody could have asked for. Even if I could go back in time, I'd do it all just the same. Even though those choices are what led to my death here right now. I hear a voice. Could it be the voice of an angel leading me down to the underworld? My time is finally. Get up! Look. Oh, I'm not dead? No, silly, you just fainted. Did you have any idea how worried I was when I heard you were unconscious after falling down some stairs? You wouldn't wake up even if, with first aid. I see. I feel like I had a very long dream. Also, I've forgotten something very important. Are you still hurt? I think I tripped while in a hurry to get somewhere. I think I can't remember why I was hurrying. I think it told me the other day you were going to meet someone today. I don't remember. Really? I don't remember? Are you sure? Maybe you were meeting them the other day. I sat there a while and we were thinking hard before shaking her head. Can remember. Well, whatever. If I can't remember, it must not have been that important. Anyway, it feels like we haven't seen each other for a while. Are you sure? We saw each other yesterday. Alright, maybe it just feels that way because it's such a long dream. Agnes stared at me with her eyes full of concern. She clearly thought I'd hurt my head badly. I gave her a reassuring smile and stood up. Are you okay? Are you sure you don't need to rest a while? I'm fine. Don't worry too much, Actes. No, it's just you're worrying enough. Actes and I walked down the corridor, exchanged conversation. As usual, it was just another ordinary and peaceful day. Good ending 3. Back to normal. A second chance. End. Okay. So did I get more? Oh, Malagorigo, Screaming Grassroot? Okay. Okay. So many things I gotta do. Am I done? What? What do I do? How do I grind this event? Oh, there's a promotion video? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This might have been a bad idea to click it. Nope, going back. 50, 50, 50, 30, 30. Enhanced artifact. Love potion. Redo the episodes and make different choices. God damn it! What? I have to redo? This event is weird. Redo the episodes, make different choices. What? You can use skip shots to jump right to the points where you can choose. Yeah, I know. So, how do I... Is there like an easy redo option, or do I just have to go everywhere? Can I restart from the beginning? So there's 3 fights that you just have to repeat non-stop to get the reward stuff from? Because if that's true, that seems kind of dumb. But there is an urgent mission. You can do whichever you want. That's what I'm thinking. God, that energy number is much higher than your party's. I'm doing it anyway. Whoa, whoa.
Get out of my way. Disappear, evil one. Is it time to draw my sword?
Yeah.
I will fight until the end.
Ridiculous.
I won't lose.
Alright. It's so weird that it does it that I should put like all the separate missions that you can do for the points on the side so you can just click on them.
I will be victorious. Lance of steel. Make my day.
Leave it to me. Over here.
I'll come to your aid. For the goddess.
Dead.
I won't be defeated.
Oh. Was that a good thing? Because I've never seen that thing in my life.
Now is the time of judgment.
Get rid of you, please.
Only by the will of the goddess. Time to bring this fight to an end.
Do you believe in me?
Spear of Laguna.
Bleed!
Oh, that's actually... that hurts.
Everyone, I'll save you. Round and round. Get out of my way.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I will break through. Who will stand against me? There's no escape.
Don't be scared. Back up.
Here I
Oh, that was a good attack.
for the goddess. With light. I will be victorious.
Cut it out.
Heretics will be punished.
Ridiculous.
At low level, she's still pretty good.
I won't lose.
Pew.
I won't be defeated. Only by the will of the goddess.
Leave it to me. Look at me.
That was a good attack. And then everything's gonna be set up for the final.
Make my day.
Do you believe in me?
You don't get to turn. Go, go, go.
Is it time to draw my sword? I will fight until the end. Now is the time of judgment. You'll be
Give me that shield.
Don't be scared.
Oh yeah.
Hatred. A desire for revenge.
Everyone, I'll save you.
I gotta get my Actes better so that she can heal better. I gotta get her more health. Hey, leave her alone.
Make my day. This is where the real fight begins.
Yeah, a good tank goes a long way. That's why Cecilia's my main go. She's a provoke tank, and I have a artifact on her so that she takes partial damage, absorbs a little bit from whatever the other three would take, and it's pretty useful.
Grant me the strength to destroy evil.
Leave it to me. Dragon Twilight.
For the goddess. Were you waiting for me?
Leave the healer alone.
Only by the will of the goddess.
I haven't had much luck with pulling units so far. Mostly get
Ridiculous.
artifacts. That's because the artifact rate is a bit higher than a unit rate.
I won't lose.
The little marshmallow.
Who will stand against me? I won't be defeated.
Don't be scared.
Hello. Owie.
I'll save you.
Sure.
Heretics will be punished. I will be victorious.
Break the defense. Damn it.
Leave it to me.
I'm hoping that should kill it.
As a dragon, I will punish you.
Nope, I lied. Ow.
Make my day. Now is the time of judgment.
Oh yeah, kill it, Cecilia.
Disappear, evil one.
Good, good. I got the Imp King! I got the Bounty Hunt. I did get this thing. Attack, health 40, effective force percent, speed 1. Hey, that one pretty good. I started with Kisei banner, only pulled her artifact 5 times. I had a bit more luck with the next banners. Yeah, I haven't pulled like that many artifacts. I have Durandal, but you can get that one for free, I know. But for 5-star artifacts, I did pull Lydica's 5-star and I pulled her, so it's a pretty good combo there. I want this person as to come out. I think her sprite looks sprite looks really good. Hey, I got some stuff I can donate. Oh, thank you. I got one. Yeah. I think tomorrow's when we get the stuff back. Yeah, tomorrow for the Malagorsi, which is pretty dope. Yeah, I'm gonna buy that. Just for kicks. Then we got the Captain Shop. Good ways to get bookmarks? I have no idea. The Skystone shards are the easier one to get. Bookmarks, I guess through this. 'Cause you get one for, oh god. Oh, I can view the story now. You can get one for Raise a Penguin in the Forest of Souls through daily events and stuff. Through the your exchange. You can do it through the battle exchange from the weekly event. Oh, I'm gonna skip this. Oops. Healing? Yeah, minus 4%. Let's see if we can get anything good.
Treasure your new connections.
Alright. Is it gonna be a 3-star unit or artifact? It's gonna be a 3-star unit. Artifact. I don't know. Grail of Blood. Oh boy. Oh, now summon. I didn't mean to hit that again.
Customer, we have a visitor.
I got a new weapon. I gotta check, see if it's better than what I have on. Like, it's not bad, but this one's just better. Because it might have the attack and effectiveness stuff, but this one's got 1 speed, health, and the effectiveness. Yeah, put that on, yeah. Make her faster. I need to get that. Let's see. Attack speed, critical hit chance, effectiveness, critical chance 2%. That was just better. No. Lower health by 2% and everything's still not good. Where's a good use for this weapon? Put that there. Good enough. Actually. What was it I was missing? A ring. Well, since you're not in my main party right now... Unequipping equipment will cost 25,000 gold? Are you kidding me? Hell no. It's dumb. Can I promote you guys? Do I got enough stuff? No, I don't. Promote these 3 stars up. Or there's 2 stars, 2 3 stars. We'll keep the grass slime. Yeah, we made a little bit more room. Oh, I pulled another Zerato, I believe, yeah, so... Sweet. And what did I want to do? Percent chance to attack again with basic attack. If target survives a single attack, can only be activated once per turn. Put that sucker in there. There we go. Get that base health up and not bad, not bad. I still need to get a ring. Oh, there's one thing I haven't checked today.
Why don't you test your luck?
Hey, there's a ring. Oh boy. Gem container fragment effective 30%. Ew. Hey, you get a ring with speed. Speed.
Come back soon.
I can see what I got for arena. So opponents. I'm gonna refresh it. Alright, what do we got? 120 points. They'll kick my butt, most likely. This guy's nasty. I'll fight this guy, though. Confirming the team. I'll show you my power.
Who will stand against me?
Oh, yeah. Sorry I have to do this to you.
Time to bring this fight to an end.
No turn for you.
Do you believe in me?
We'll just pop out your healer.
Get out of my way.
And then this will probably party whip the rest of them.
I will lead you ever onward.
I mean, we could try. That level 59 is gonna kick my butt. But you know what? You learn. You learn through fighting stuff like this. What you're capable of. And which is not gonna be this. I'm gonna get my ass beat. We have Litica goes first. Oh no. Yeah, I'm gonna get my ass beat. Yep.
It's not over yet.
I won't be defeated.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Ridiculous. Burning hatred.
A desire for revenge. I will do my part.
Guy seems pretty good.
I'll show you the truth, darkness.
Yeah.
I may have lost,
That guy's really good.
but I will not kneel.
Combined with that and everything like that. That's good. Yeah, no need to retry.
I want to retire already.
What?
Is it time to draw my sword?
Who would be the biggest threat on their team? I guess Roz.
Eternal sleep. Now is the time of judgment. You'll be destroyed. Leave it to me.
You're alive, healer. I'm sorry I gotta do
On
this.
my honor as a dragon, I will punish you.
Well.
I will faithfully serve the goddess and save the weak.
Sweet. Got those I have to do. Let's leave here for a little while. What do I have to do? Gonna go in here. I didn't even click on anything. What is going on? What? I didn't even hit hunt. Alright. Malagora challenge? What is this? Alright. Yeah, let's do it.
Only by
Oh,
the will
so
of the
freaking
goddess.
cute.
This will be victorious.
Oh.
Don't be scared. Spear of Laguna. Bleed.
Oh. One Malagora, please. Is that it? Alright. Let's get some gold. We're getting Lidica up there. Her attacks are getting stronger.
Make my day.
Time to bring this fight to an end.
Sorry. Wow, get that second 10% chance.
Disappear, evil one.
Do you believe in me? Burning
Treasure King Gablomu.
a desire for revenge.
For the goddess.
Here. You absorbed my barrier.
Is it time to draw my sword?
Yeah.
Time to prove my might. Now is the time of judgment.
Oh, you're still alive? Die already. Ooh, 580,000? That's pretty good. Yeah.
Ridiculous. On my honor as a dragon,
Kill it. Kill it.
I will punish you.
Who will stand against me? There's no escape. I won't be defeated. Lance of Steel. Everyone, I'll save you.
Whap 'em? Whap.
Heretics will be punished.
Man, I'm getting those lately.
Leave it to me.
I will be victorious. Only by the will of the goddess.
I hate you mages.
Now is the time of judgment. Let's fight together.
Do you believe in me? I will shatter you.
I won't lose.
Please kill it. Yeah. Hey, leave her alone.
Make my day.
I will fight until the end. Get out of my way.
Don't be scared.
Everyone, I'll save you.
Who will stand against me?
Lidica's really good.
Ridiculous. Burning hatred. A desire for revenge. Is it time to draw my sword?
Take a turn back, buddy.
Eternal sleep.
I won't be defeated. You'll be destroyed. For the goddess.
Make my day.
End this! Yes.
Leave it to me.
is the time of judgment.
Break his defense.
Everyone, I'll save you.
You stunned her.
Do you believe in me?
Dragon Twilight.
Damn.
I won't lose. Only by the will of the goddess. Come on! I'll come to your aid. Get out of my way.
Don't be scared. Look at me.
Stop stunning her.
For the goddess. Vitality, rush forth. Heretics will be punished. I will be victorious.
Perfect.
Do you believe in me?
Spear of Laguna.
Bleed.
Stop
Is it time
stunning
to
her.
draw my sword? End this. Wait.
Ridiculous. Over here.
Time for me to butt in.
All right. So this is the harder stage. Greater necklace charm. Greater ring charm, necklace charm. We'll try. How hard is it? Normal. Alright.
Make my day.
Level 45, eh?
Time to prove my might.
Leave it to me. Burning hatred. A desire for revenge.
Now is the time of judgment. Disappear, evil one. Everyone, I'll save you.
Provoked! Leave Lytica alone.
Don't be scared.
I won't be defeated. For the goddess. Only by the will of the goddess.
Ridiculous.
Get out of my way.
Yeah.
Make my day.
Why would you do that to her?
Do you believe in me?
I won't be defeated. Heretics will be punished. There's no escape. Now is the time of judgment. I will break through.
Don't be scared.
Mage almost did.
Everyone, I'll save you.
Still didn't understand what the use of enhanced friendship stab was when you camp at a labyrinth. Does it increase chance of dual attacks or something? That's still something I'm trying to figure out, cause let me look it up. Let's look it up together.
I will be victorious.
Yeah, sure, I'll do that.
You'll be destroyed.
Leave it to me.
Alright, I'm looking it up now. Uh-oh. Let's
For the
see.
goddess.
What does it do exactly? Ooh, here's a good thing. Oh, is that all it does? Okay.
Is it time to draw my sword?
It enhances the stamina. Alright, thank you so much. I didn't really remember that too much, so super helpful since both Flex and I are kind of at the beginning stages of this game.
Ridiculous.
Ooh, that was a heavy hit.
Do you believe in me? Over here.
I'll come to your aid. Get out of my way.
Alright, it's this guy now.
Do you know of the light strength?
Debuff immunity.
scared.
Alright, well. Might as well burn this
On
then.
my honor as a dragon, I will punish you.
Heretics will be punished.
I don't want you taking a turn, sir.
This is where the real fight begins. Now is the time.
Oh,
of
wait, he's
judgment.
immune.
Everyone, I'll save you. Goddess!
Self-control.
Make my day.
Time to prove my might.
Leave it to me. I will shatter you.
I will
That was
be
pretty good.
victorious. I won't lose. Please help.
Don't worry.
I love how her jumping in also
Overcome it through sheer
does that. Howie.
Who will stand against me? Don't be scared.
Oh, God. Jesus. This is insane.
Everyone, I'll save you. Round and round.
Is it time to draw my sword?
I won't be defeated. Disappear, evil one.
Do you believe in me? Back up.
All right.
my goddess.
Oh, God.
Self-control.
This is gonna be rough.
For the goddess.
Grant an extra attack after using shield ram. I don't like that. I'm clicking on her.
Get out of my way.
Ridiculous. Spear of Laguna. Bleed.
No, don't attack again. No.
Make my day.
Time to bring this fight to an end. Now is the time of judgment.
Leave it to me.
Everyone, I'll save you.
Oh, still 2 turns before it goes off. Oh no. Of course you go for her. Well, this is GG. Oh, yep.
Only by the will of the goddess. I won't be defeated.
Now you decrease defense. Oh man. Jesus.
Do you believe in me?
Self-control.
This guy's insane.
Is it time to draw my sword? I will fight until the end. I can't believe it. How could I lose?
Wow. God damn. What did I get? Oh. Rare necklace charm. Oh yeah, that stuff. Alright. Let's see. I need 2 of those, and I can make, but then I won't have enough of those. Good dang it. So I need 10 more of those to get it. Increase that stuff. And what does this do? It adds on, if the enemy is debuffed, decreases combat readiness by an additional 10%. So if they're debuffed, so anything, 20%, that's pretty cool. So those are just in tech stuff. So I need to get a couple more of those, 10 more, and I can increase that. How am I doing for this? I need 20 of those and 10 of those. Yeesh. But adds with a 90% chance attacks with a more powerful element. Okay. So I just need to start combining these suckers to get 10. It's got those ones. Still need 10. So I'd rather increase that one first. Not what I wanted. Alright, so what do I get by enhancing it? 5% damage dealt. 5% damage dealt, or 5% damage dealt. Is it worth leveling it up right now? The -1 cooldown's pretty nice. So I need 3 and 3 of those that I don't have. Increased attack and hit chance to 20%. Alright. And what would I get by doing this? Plus 5% healing? I probably want that. Yeah, I'm gonna skill enhance that. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. And I'll level this in due time. Don't you worry. Because I want to get that -1 cooldown. God, this one can go to +6 for 5%, 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh no, that's enough for 5, 10, 15. So 30% attack increase. And you're not going to get anything right now. So I think that's going to end this video. I just wanted to do an early morning stream sesh, and I'm going to be signing off. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you want to donate to the channel, there's a Patreon link in the description below. And I'll be live possibly later today with some more live streams. I'll notify in the Discord if I am. So, as always, peace.